So the Bitcoin rumors were wrong. Lots to dig into. Let's get to it. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is down 1.08% at the time of recording and stands at $1.64 trillion, with Bitcoin at 43,724.90, down 0.32%. And it's really the altcoins that have taken the hit this time round. We see BNB down 4%, Solana down almost 6%. Really interesting to see this side of things happening in the crypto space. Obviously, in yesterday's video, we talked about the potential for the entire Bitcoin supply to be eaten up by institutional investors coming into the space, but also the rumors that were saying that the ETF, the spot ETF that is for Bitcoin, was going to be approved yesterday. Obviously, I kind of said that I didn't think that was going to happen, and let's see. I really think that the 10th of January is kind of like the D-Day, and again, we might not even get an approval on the 10th of January this year. It's going to be interesting to see. Lots of rumors around the delay and all that sort of stuff, but there is plenty to be getting into when it comes to Bitcoin and all that's happening in the space. Some really important stuff. So let's sort of get to it. So we'll start here with 4 reasons why the price should surge in 2024. The ETFs are one, interest rates are another, the halving, and blockchain development. So I want to kind of give my take on this. I will share this in our Discord for our followers there, where you can dig into it in far more detail. But let's start with the ETFs, the spot ETFs. That's going to open the floodgates to big money potentially being able to come into the crypto space for the first time. We're seeing new custodians. We're even seeing banks participate and try to set things up so they can be offering different, I guess, products to customers in the cryptocurrency space, regulators clamping down, and everything that's necessary in order for the wealthy to stay wealthy and the poor to stay poor. If I'm really honest, we are going to see the transfer from the people that were really clever and got in super early, example us, start to have to give up their crypto. So ETFs are one. We're going to see the floodgates start to open. The second one would be interest rates. And I do want to touch on interest rates a little bit. So everybody's expecting the Fed pivot to happen. And then, everything's going to surge in price. The money printer is going to come on and so on. But what I would encourage people to do is actually look at what happens when the Fed pivots in relation to stocks and cryptocurrency historically, because it's normally followed by a crash. That crash happens mainly because most people can't afford to pay the heightened price for everything, and there's a lag between when the Fed pivot happens and the prices and values of everything going up and wages coming in line with the inflation and so on. So we see this crash traditionally. If you look at stocks, the accuracy for this Fed pivot indicator is 100%. It's one that I actually do put a lot of faith in. I do expect a crash to happen. I think it will be over perhaps a 2-month period window where we've got some great opportunities to be purchasing up some decent priced cryptocurrency. So yeah, interest rates are one, because we are going to see the value of risk assets and stocks and everything go up with the money printer coming on, but not immediately. Halving, this is not one that I really believe in, but this is all to do with the blocks and how difficult it is to mine Bitcoin. Less will be coming into circulation, and I think early on this had a really big impact on the price discovery of Bitcoin, but I think less so now. I think that it really has just correlated with other events that's made it look like it's this massive indicator that makes a big difference. I kind of look at how much supply is out there and how much is left to be I guess, put out into circulation, and I don't think it's that significant that's going to have this huge price discovery on Bitcoin because of that. The other development is obviously the stuff happening on the Bitcoin ecosystem, and one thing that I would talk about that isn't documented in here, and maybe I'll rewrite my own kind of view on this with my own research and thoughts sort of combined into it. I believe that the privacy layer aspect of cryptocurrency that is being developed, and there are some projects out there, but I think that being able to mask and unmask is going to be an important element or a requirement for big money to come in. So I am expecting a lag after the spot ETFs are approved. I think they will be approved. But there will be this lag where companies want to get involved in blockchain but can't because they need to be able to mask certain pieces of information and unmask it at will. So I think this stuff needs to change. Things need to improve from a technology standpoint. I don't think we're quite ready. Still super early. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We've got institutional investors pile into Bitcoin in 2023. Again, this is why we're seeing this price discovery now. All these people getting in, the supply dwindling on exchanges. But then I do think this will be followed by a crash. I've mentioned this a few times. We've got Marathon Digital breaks its own record with 1,853 Bitcoin mined in December. So, hats off to those guys. The SEC moves closer to spot Bitcoin ETF approval with 19B4 amendment filings. Again, people were talking about this yesterday, and I kind of refuted the rumors that were going around that it was going to be approved yesterday. I just don't think that was the case. I've been proven right again. And, I think the earliest that we're possibly going to get an approval would be the 10th of January. And even then, it might not even be that early. So, look, everybody's getting a little bit carried away with the rumors and that side of things. I put out a video saying there are some that could get rejected if they don't actually file in time. Satoshi Nakamoto is back apparently, and again, more rumors. I'm not sure if this is fake or not, but if it's not, it's significant. The Bitcoin wallet has received 27 Bitcoin worth $1 million a few days after the 15th anniversary of Bitcoin Genesis block minted by Satoshi himself or herself. So rather interesting stuff. We've got Coinbase. Just one of these. They're on my mind, clearly. So crypto firms introduce risk assessment and finance test in response to strict new rules in the UK. Coinbase, Crypto.com, Gemini, many others have already started to do this. Again, for me, inundated with questions around this. It's really just to protect their asses. They don't give a shit about you. They never have. They never will. As brutal as that sounds, it's all about keeping themselves safe with the regulators. So don't read too much into it, but it is getting tougher for us to be able to participate in investing in cryptocurrency. But that's the idea. Keep the poor poor, keep the rich rich. And let's make sure that there's this huge gulf of distance between, how much money these individuals have. Coinbase planning to do a pivotal acquisition that will allow it to launch crypto derivatives in the EU. Again, really interesting stuff to see that, they're going after licenses to be able to do derivatives in the EU. There's an awful lot happening when it comes to Coinbase. And I do think, as I've mentioned before, they are the chosen ones for me that are going to go on to do really well. Logan Paul offers partial refund for failed CryptoZoo game. This is a guy that, is scum in my opinion. He said that he was going to give a refund. He hasn't given a refund. Now he's saying a partial refund. The guy is not a good person, right? And it's just my opinion. What more can you say? The guy's a doofus. We got Ripple CTO past post proves XRP true value details. Again, I'm going to drop this in our Discord for people to read through at their leisure. But, you know, it's a few different tweets talking about how it's correlated to Bitcoin and, you know, just, you know, David Schwartz arguing with people that have a different view of XRP and its true value proposition. So interesting read. I'm going to drop that in our Discord for people to read through at their leisure. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you took something from it of benefit. I think, you know, the biggest takeaway that I would like people to have would be that, you know, crypto's going to do phenomenally well. If you're invested in cryptocurrency already, then I think you're going to be financially well positioned, as long as you have good risk management and take the learnings of, you know, the stuff that we've experienced with banks in the UK, and that is a worldwide problem, not just in the UK. So check out our videos on being debanked, safe, crypto-friendly banks and all that sort of stuff. Make sure you've got good risk management when it comes to your on and off ramp, your exchanges, where you're keeping your crypto and all that stuff. You do that stuff and you do that stuff well, then I think you're going to do very, very well for yourself financially. It's just my opinion, not financial advice. Treat this purely for entertainment purposes only. Go away, do your own research. It's super risky investing in any financial sector, not just crypto. But, you know, crypto is very volatile, so just be aware of that. Never overinvest and have good risk management. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and jump into our Discord and learn about cryptocurrency and risk management. And I will catch you in the next one. Take care.